Hi, I'm Zeke Matevosian, and I need to make this one point very clearly across that the scamming method is the scammer tells the police station lies over a year and a half, constant lies and reports, accusations that are lies, in order to get them biased against me and to remove all credibility, because the police come there and say, well, we're hearing reports from both sides. We don't know what to believe, right? So that's the scamming method, to tell them individually and to make constant 911 calls unnecessary, acting and speaking lies that she's the victim of being oppressed. So nobody else wants to help. Absolutely nobody. Everybody is scared to be involved because of the criminal nature, because it's a drug gang, and because of all the frivolous threats of frivolous lawsuit that nobody wants to discourage. So everybody says, look, that's the police. That's not our concern. You go to the police. I don't want to hear it. Everybody says, we don't want to hear it. That want nothing to do with it. You understand? So the only person that's available to help is the police station. And you go to other police stations and says, why are you coming to us? You go to your police station of your jurisdiction. So since that police station repeatedly refuses to enforce or even acknowledge the restraining order, they are constantly scolding me. They come there scolding me, makes me think they've been told horrible things about me. So that the rumors inside that police station, they themselves told me, everybody talking, that address, So since the law is being used against me, the tenant protection law, which were given her right to stay there even though she's doing criminal activity, and her right to bring drug dealers and prostitution clients in there, and then they would say, well, that's a right to bring them there. You don't have any proof that they are what they are. So she has a right as a tenant to bring those people in, whatever she's doing. And then, that right she had, because she was staying there, because when I was calling the police in the beginning, when I was trying to get her evicted in this difficult COVID situation, I was telling the police, I have the video, that she threatened me when I was trying to make an agreement. And the police in that video says, where's the restraining order? That method they use to block communication, they changed the subject to not get it across. If she had acknowledged that was an illegal threat preventing an agreement, that would have prevented what happened. And that police officer didn't put a stop to it. That's why she was able to stay that long and attain and establish residency, and that law being used as a weapon and the police cooperation being used as a weapon. The law and the law enforcement and the threats of legal action repeatedly, despite restraining order, used as a weapon. So when nobody wants to help and the police don't want to help, then the target, she has done this to many before, and many people across the country are using these same methods. Since the police don't help and nobody else doesn't help, and the law is against the target because it's corrupted for the varieties of reasons it is, for greed, then the target ends up doing something illegal, which then is used to either put them in jail, get them arrested, being sued, or be blackmailed. This is why she has all these wounds on her, the physical wounds that she herself displays on her Facebook and Instagram. The previous targets had over months and months and months get worn out because the police and her use all these methods on the person. She uses gaslighting, threats of frivolous lawsuit, constantly wearing at the person down, using dark psychology methods over month and month, with the police coming there, telling the police lies, the police coming there and scolding that person because of lies they've been told. So then ends up having wounds on her. And then she says, uses that as blackmail to have influence. And the people in her past, my investigator called, said they're scared to talk. They won't talk. So this method is being used. I've been explaining to the police. I've been calling everyone I know to get this point that the videos are there. This method is used across the country by scammers who use the tenant protection law, especially during COVID when it's hard to evict somebody. So many people are in jail, so many people are blackmailed, so many people are sued using this method that uses the law and the law enforcement triangulated against a target to get their house, to occupy it for the criminal gangs. The police and the law being used with these methods to acquire property for criminal drug dealing gangs to get them power over this country. The power they have over the laws and the courts, the lawmakers that allow the laws to be used in this way, and the police training that I know the police are trained to encourage this, because every time you bring it up, they look at you in the eye and they say, how can I help you? How may I help you? I just told you. She's in my house, drug dealing, scamming, torturing with psychological warfare, trying to hurt me with your cooperation. And they look at me in the eyes and say, what happened today? What are we here for? I'm not here in a crime, they say. They say, unless she points a knife at your neck, that's a crime. If she does that right now, we're here and she's here, we'll arrest her. That's all they know how to do. They say we can only help if there's a crime, and she's careful to do things in a way that don't register on the penal code. Even if they do, they're always covering up for her. She threatens, she says, you're a dead man, dude, on the security camera talking to me. And they say, well, she could be talking to a roach, because you're not there, she didn't say your name. The story is there. I have hundreds of videos posted, and there's more that aren't. This story needs to be seen by all Americans, and this phenomena be exposed. The corruption in the police, in the law, in the courts, by the lawmakers must be exposed. So all the people in America suffering, having somebody in their house, or the blackmailed by somebody who has been in their house, this story needs to be exposed. Please share this. Call your congressman, call your mayor, post it, tell everybody. We must expose this phenomenon that's running in this country, going on, using the laws, the police, and the courts. This is Zeke Matevosian. I've made it my life mission to help all the victims of this kind of crime and all the perpetrators. They also need help. I'm not trying to accuse anybody or attack anybody or blame anybody. I want this method exposed so it's corrected. Thank you.